Today we're just hanging around with Hagnon Mythic Legions.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mythic Legions unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Hagnon. But for all your Hagnon needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15%. Yes, 15%. Got to get a deal out there. And the Hagnon clear variety today. We've also done the blue variety. Your mileage may vary which one you prefer. But as I say, why not both? Get both of them there. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And the Hagnon rides again, this time in more of the frosted, clear, translucent plastic. Technically, I believe this one was first. The blue one was the second one. But I bought them both at the same time, if I remember. I'm finally getting around to unboxing all these Mythic Legions I've been storing over the years. Finally getting down to the old brass tacks, and we're getting to the translucent, clear, frosted one here today. Mythic Legions right there, usual. Necronominous, part of the faction there. Of course, you get the blurb. We get the tail, of course, of the Hagnon. Then on the back, this is part of a regular released wave, as we know. Get the story of that wave there. You can pause the video, check that out if that is your thing. Looking pretty good, though, here, as we dive into a lot of these figures, as we usually do. But it does say the Hagnon, once a proud soldier in the Order of Ithron, Hagnon led a legendary campaign that led to one of the Congregation of the Necronominous' greatest defeats. Later hunted and captured by the treacherous brother Mandibulus, he was brought to the unforgiving Morgulith for his final reckoning. In a chilling act of revenge, Morgulith ended Hagnon's life and resurrected him as one of her own. Eternally chained and shackled for his crimes, he's become the menacing and forever conflicted ghostly agent of Necronominous. So we've got two varieties of him. I'm going to display them together. You can do it however you want, of course. Your money, your figure, do what you want. But that's my plan, is to display both these guys together. Can I get them out of the package? Sure I can. See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. Plastic prison, bam, right there, looking good. One weapon there, and then a baggie of stuff. We're going to dive into it, but let me take it offline, get the Hagnon out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Legion life. All right, let's get down to business with the Hagnon, and of course, we'll start with the accessories. No extra hands with this one here, so what we get is what we see, or what we see is what we get. How about the other way around? But we do get the shield, of course, an old-timey shield, of course. It looks like something he grabbed off a barrel or something, but it is wood, of course, a little bit of silver there, some dings and some dents. It's seen some battle. And then you do got the handle on the end. Do get the old ball and chain, of course. That's what happens when you've been tucked away in the catacombs and locked in prison cells. They put this around your neck, and then, you just got to carry this thing around. Love the real chain on it. Love the big ball in the end. All kinds of dings and dents in the ball. Looks old, looks grimy. Looks like something you'd see in a dungeon. So that makes a lot of sense as well. We do get these back pieces. We saw this with the blue Hagnon. However, they were silver regular pieces. These are actually translucent, but you can stick these into the back if you want to port some wings or port something else into the figure. You do have that option there with these. We continue on. We got some more shackles right here. You can put these around the hands, around the legs, around the neck, and around a leg, whatever you want to do. But real chain, once again, you can put these around the hands. Always cool to get these shackles. And as usual with Mythic Legions, you can mix stuff around, move things around, do what you want. Dare I say, choose your own adventure. You could do that if you want to. We do get the weapon here. We've seen this before. Nice big blade on it, dings, dents, even a little bit of blood on here. Definitely been used in battle. Then you get the bone on the end, the sharp bones there. You can almost stab somebody with that end if you wanted to. But a nice primitive weapon once again. Then we get some shoulder gauntlets here. This one all in the clear, kind of frosted clear plastic to match. It is what a knight would wear, I guess, over their shoulders. Got to use protection, as we do know. But looking good to see that. But now we're diving into the Hagnon. We're diving into the heads. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the same head on both of them or I'm going to mix them up. I'm not exactly sure yet. But you do get a very clear, translucent, kind of frosted over head, and especially in the eye department, frosted over. Looks like 2 eggs in the middle of his eyeballs right there, but definitely a dangerous looking individual. Definitely creepy there. And then the second head, of course, is a knight's helmet. So you can put that on there, put the shoulder guards on. All of a sudden, you've got a ghostly knight. So very cool. The guard, the mouth guard protector face guard does not move on this one. Make note of that. And then last but certainly not least is the regular skull head. Always love a little skull from time to time. You got the mobile jaw on this one. Looks very good, movable on that. Very, very cool. So you got to choose your own head adventure. I'm leaning towards making them at least a little bit different between the 2 Hagnons. That's my plan at least. But besides that, you get down to the body. Really feels like a skeleton figure we've had from before from the Legions, just a little bit different, obviously, with the translucent plastic. You do get the coverings over there on the arms, on the shoulders, the biceps to protect him. You got the big protection down there on the forearms, the gloved hands, 2 gripping hands out of the package here. You do get the waist guards over here on the side. Of course, the chest piece that guards as well. You can plug those one pieces into the back if that is your thing. Got the big old shin guards down here, translucent shin guards. Look like Benito Santiago style, if I'm not mistaken, but looking good down there in the shin guard department. Got those big old knight boots down there as well. All kinds of protection going on. And then you got the bone sticking through. Of course, he is a bone soldier at the end of the day. Not a bone smuggler, just a bone soldier. But arms do go all the way around. Single jointed elbows, side to side. Hands back and forth, side to side. Heads removable, back and forth, side to side. Neck also removable. You can remove the whole thing if you really want to. Comes out of there pretty easy. Waist articulation, ball joint, up, down, back, forth, side to side. Those big old Hagnon splits. He's going to float through the air. Legs go up for the huge big boot. Single jointed knee, side to side. Ankles, back, forth, side to side, up and down. The usual articulation here at this point from the Legion life. But not a bad piece of business with a clear translucent plastic. You know that's one of my favorite things. Love that. Love glow-in-the-dark plastic. So this is a fun one. Basically a repaint, re-release of the skeleton, but you know what? With a twist with this coloring going on. So a lot of fun around this figure. Not a bad day at the office, and one of those ones that isn't super, super high-end price. You can still get this probably for the normal retail cost, which isn't a bad thing if you're building out your Legions collection, of course. But a nice-looking friend right here. In the clear, we'll call it Hagnon. But did you pick this one up? Did you pick up the other one in blue? Or did you get both? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. Of course, check out the Patreon and YouTube channel memberships to support the channel. Plenty of bonus content to keep you busy over there. My new podcast every single Tuesday. My wife, Angie, and I, we break it all down wherever audio podcasts are found, as well as video cast on YouTube. Check it out. It is The Kyle Peterson Show. My new book available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and via me if you want to. It is the complete guide to the ECW original San Francisco Toy Makers line. Check it out with foreword by one Brian Myers. So check that out if you want to. You can hit me up at TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com or SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for the Hagnon, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.